guys, welcome back. I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a haul. I showed you my other prickly pear order on stream, so I thought this one would be fun to do in the video because the same thing happened that usually happens whenever I start working with a company, which is I go and spend like way too much money on buying things. But I kind of find that interesting too, in the sense that like being able to see what designers pick, I think is really cool, um, especially compared to sort of seeing hauls that are sort of whatever the latest release is. I mean, I think are always less interesting. So this is all the stuff I picked up and have three envelopes, and they all have these really cute Happy Meal stamps on them. But there are three envelopes, and I will take them off screen because I know that drives a lot of people nuts. But let's just start looking at them, and I'll walk you through what I got and why I picked it out. And we will ignore the other bits and pieces. Oh, this one came with a freebie. See if I missed anything. I did. Oh, I missed an important thing. And we have a business card. There's also going to be a link below, and you can always find the prickly pear links in my link tree if there's anything you ever see and want to buy. Now, this one's interesting. This is an actual die that matched something we looked at last time. Let me just grab it here quick. Basically, well, yeah, let me grab it. So in my initial design team package, I got these guys, and these are basically sentiments that can then go inside of. Let me make sure I'm not gonna drop anything on the floor, but basically these can go inside of the snowflake, and then you can either use this as an embellishment, or you can also just use it as an ornament too. Like it would be super easy to put a hole in it. But anyway, so I picked that up, and I also picked up a oh, this is a free gift. This is the die that cuts out. So this is the stocking, and then this die goes with it so that you can cut out the bows and cut out the stockings. And it also came with a little bit of ribbon, it looks like, which you could use here as well. Again, these are a good sort of, it could be an ornament, or it could be a I don't know, it could just be an embellishment. And then I picked up both sets of leaves, and if you can look at these, they're very like the same images are used. I got these for two reasons. One, I really like some of the sentiments. Thankful for You, I think, is a really good one, and Celebrate Every Day, and Happy Fall. I really wanted a Happy Fall sentiment for a card I'm going to be doing, I think probably when you see this in the near future. But the cool thing is that you just need one set of dies to cut out all these guys. And the neat thing about leaf dies too is like you could just use these ad hoc. Like you could just take our the fall colors we've been working on, and you could just cut those out and ink the edges and just use these without using the essentially the top layer here, which makes them into like a two-layer stamp. I believe the spray does not have an accompanying dye, or neither do the sentiments. So basically, I wanted these because we're in fall season, and like I was kind of like, why don't I have leaves? Because I like dye or stamps like these and dyes like this because it works both as a background and works as a focal point. So I mean, like, and these kind of like the pumpkins, like these all have little sketches inside, which are really neat. Which you can either color them if you so choose, or you can also just use them in black and white on some kind of colored cardstock. So I feel like that is actually the most recent thing I bought, I think. And let's just grab the next small package and see what else I got. Those leaf ones I'm really excited about. I feel like the pumpkins, like they just are going to give you a whole bunch of options. And I bought the cupcake dies because, of course, I did. And I think I have everything out of here. If you've seen the cupcake series, These essentially are the Halloween cupcakes that go with it, but again, it just has one die to cut out everything. And if you notice, I just bought the die. I cut them out on my Scan and Cut before, and that worked pretty well. But I mean, I feel like the edge you get on like an actual um, steel die is always a little bit nicer. And as we can see, there's this one's really neat. It's sort of a fall field. Oh, I can zoom in. I always forget I can zoom in now. But like if we just zoom in, there you go. Now you can see these really close. So you have this really cool fall field, and then some spookier things. We have our obligatory pumpkin, and then we have a lot of. I really like this one. This one is very very cute. Actually, it would probably mix well with a set I just saw for cupcake die cuts. I forget who that was from. Anyway, um, so really like these. Very cool. I'm glad to have these. And this is let me zoom out just a hair. There we go. This is the Jack set, and essentially it's a paper doll. So you have glasses and a bow tie and a nicer shirt, and you could use these as sunglasses or regular ones. I'd probably use them as sunglasses because then you wouldn't have to cut out the insides. But if you were like really into making sort of the paper doll thing, you could also I think I saw Amanda Stevens do this. You can actually cut out the inside of lenses and then mount vellum, and then it looks like super fancy. Anyway, but they did all the different clothes go onto Jack, so you can sort of have him doing whatever you want. And then it also comes with a few little like some airplanes and trains and a rocket ship. So there's a lot of things here. And I thought it would be good to have like a character to use on cards because I always kind of like that. So that was one of the things I got. Let's just pull back a little bit. And then this was actually the first order I placed because I was had just been cruising through the product catalog and just bought all the things. And this one comes wrapped, which I like. Um, I should actually just do a tutorial on my favorite thing to do with packing tissue. There's probably one somewhere, but I don't know. There's just a lot of cool stuff. Now, I was feeling I really liked the cupcake, so I picked up the ice cream set. Um, it's a very similar idea where you have sort of a base and then a top. Um, and you would sort of do them as individual elements. You can, of course, mask them, and you would just stamp the top first and the bottom second if you want to do that. But there's just you have sort of your. I forget I can zoom in now. There we go. Um, So you have like your sort of standard cone bottom, and then you have ones with more intricate patterns. The one with the flowers is really cool. And then you have sort of different ice cream tops. I really like this one with like the big drips and the idea of having a cherry on top of an ice cream cone. And then for my tea drinking friends, I had picked up the tea set. I think this one is almost sold out, just FYI. There wasn't a coffee set, I think, originally, but I didn't see that one in stock. But basically, similar to the cupcakes, this one also has coordinating dies that will cut out everything. But I have a lot of tea drinking friends, and I thought like these mugs in particular would be really cool. I really like this one. Like I could see coloring this quite a bit. Um, Let me pull you back a little bit. There we go. Sometimes things don't quite work. And this is I thought this would be cool to make bookmarks out of. They're Christmas banners, so you can use them either in place of like a standard fishtail banner, or I mean, you could stamp on top of one as well. And then you have a lot of sort of you have like a holly pattern and a more like this one is actually inverted. It's more of a like a pine needle, and then you have snowflakes, and you get a lot of really cool like Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays sentiments in here as well. I really like the font on Happy Holidays. And then, of course, I bought the Halloween ones as well because there's a standard die that cuts out all of them. And I love this little character here. This is really cool. Anyway, um, same thing, skull and crossbones, some monsters, and then another one that's inverted, and a cute little like you. I like this evil cat actually. Like I could see that being really cool to use either on envelopes or like, um, just sort of in a spooky way. Especially if you did it out of like maybe like a purple or a green. Anyway, and then I picked up. And I like that these are cut apart already, but I picked up some of the border tag dies because I've been really liking making tags, so I wanted to get some prickly pear dies to do that with. And this is actually really cool. Let me just zoom in a little bit. I don't know if it read. Oh, you can see it right now. So the individual tags all have slightly different patterns on them, which I thought was just a really cool idea. So that was more of the things I bought. And let's take a look at the box because the box I think actually has a very exciting little something in it. Let me just grab some scissors and open this up quick. There we go. Here's ooh, even more tissue, which I am a fan. Looks like we had a little freebie of some Barely Art glue, which I haven't tried actually. And then I got, ooh, we have all sorts of fun things in here. Uh, Stamps that I got, and then a stand for something. We'll look at the stamps in a minute, but let's see if we can find the thing, the stamp. Ah, here we are. So this was something I was really curious about. So this is a magnet. Actually, I can grab a random die on my desk. So this is a magnetic holder, but it looks like a prickly pear cactus, which I just really like I like the image on this, but then of course it just slots into the stand. But rather than some of the other ones I've seen, like this just comes off. So if you want to pick up small dies, you just do this all over your desk, and then they're all in one spot. So I think this is actually a better design than some of the more 3D concepts I've seen that are the same. Let me see if I. Ooh, this is really cool. The little heart. It's like a ceramic piece, actually, or a stone. That's really neat. Actually always seem to need. There we go. I think we got everything out of here. Um, I don't know. Always kind of seem to need keychains. I'm good at losing things, but the thing I bought here was these are all part of the same series. Guess we can look at them individually. So the first one here is a sunflower, and then this is a poinsettia. It's cool that it actually has a label that goes with it. Because I know that like some people often will like wonder what flowers are, and then it's sort of a wildflower garden one. And I got these because these just look like they'd be super fun to color. And there are a couple different techniques I like using to color large florals. So I've tried other companies' large florals, so I want to check out prickly pears. So that is the last thing that I picked up. and I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. I feel like we're going to have a very fun fall, winter with all these products. So thanks for checking this out. And comment down below if there's anything I've picked up so far that you're interested to see, because I'm just really curious as to what you guys are curious about. And I think that there'll be some videos coming on the Prickly Pear channel probably in the next week or so, because I have tomorrow basically off from everything other than crafting. So tomorrow's going to be a big video day. So anyway, thanks for checking this out, and I will talk to you guys later.